Well, hello there. It's the 27th of June 2020 and here you are with Dan in Essex, UK. So today I'm going to be making an update video on some of the exotic plants that I'm growing, and I was asked a question the other day regarding the mango tree that I was growing a few years ago. Now unfortunately that mango tree died, okay? I did not put it in a cold-free place, if you will, during, I think it was probably the 2018 winter, 2019 winter, something like that, and basically it died. So generally mangoes, I really wouldn't risk putting them anywhere where the temperature dropped below about 10 degrees C, which I think is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? So that's what happened. It is what it is. It's a shame, but I may consider getting another one. So there we go. Now, with that being said, let's focus on some more positive things and let's have a look here. Okay, so you can see this polytunnel here. So this is 6 meters by 3 meters. You can hear that we're actually experiencing some wind today. So there we go. Now, the banana tree that you see here, this is variety Dwarf Cavendish, okay? And you can really see, for those of you who have, seen this tree grow, you can really see just how big it is starting to get. So I'm going to link some videos down below when I purchased this tree. You can check those out if you wish. Now, got it growing in this pot, you can see. So what's that? If I put my hand there, you can see roughly how big that pot is, and you can see it's putting up some pups, okay? One thing I really love about the banana variety Dwarf Cavendish is it puts out on the leaves this lovely sort of pattern, and I think it's beautiful. Really, really nice. So I'm going to let those get a little bit bigger, and the way that I will be separating those is I'll be putting probably something down into the soil here, a knife or something, and cutting the pup off with hopefully plenty of root attached. That way, that should allow the pup to be able to survive away from the mother plant, because at the moment it will be getting water and nutrients from the mother plant. So there we go. The leaves are getting quite big now. I remember when I travelled to Southeast Asia a few years ago eating rice off of banana leaves. So maybe I will have a go at doing that here. Wouldn't that be fascinating? So there you go. That's banana variety Dwarf Cavendish. And many of you are aware, one of my aims is to get this to fruit, which is going to be challenging, but I'm hoping I can do it. So, plan. Now, during the winter months, the main plant will be going back inside. I've made that decision already. But the pups, what I'm going to do is, when these melon plants are finished, I'm going to plant 1 or 2 down here and maybe build something to give them additional protection as well as the polytunnel, and that way it can be in the ground and we will just see what happens. So there we are. So if I sort of stand here, you can see in relation to me just how much, how much this plant has grown. So very, very happy. Now that takes us on to the yuzu. So this is allegedly hardy down to minus 10 degrees C. Now there are some little yuzus on here. There you go. You see that one? Look, little diddy one. Just there, look. Now, this looked very unimpressive the later part of last year and into this year. It had sort of curly leaves, but they all fell off, and it's replaced them with these lovely new leaves. So hopefully we'll get some yuzus off of here. Now, these are clementines, okay? Someone grew these from seed and proceeded to give them to me, which is very, very kind of them. So hopefully I'll be getting some nice clementine or clementine plants, depending on how you wish to say it. Okay, so this is a blood orange tree. I do need to give this some TLC, actually. It's got a little bit of a dieback here, a bit of a prune, but when I can, I will. Carrying a crop down there, look. So we'll see just how that comes on. Over here to the fig tree, this is Madeleine de Saison, which can allegedly fruit twice in 1 year, which would be great. It should help, particularly that it's in this polytunnel. So there we go. Put out, if I put my finger here, it's put out about a foot's worth of growth so far this year. So I've got all sorts of varieties of fig cuttings down here. Grigio de Isio, I think that's how you say it, Maroness, Negron. Some of these probably haven't taken, but some have. You can just see what's going on there, look. And I've got some more down here. This is variety Blanche, and look, or Blanche, I don't know how you say it, but you can see that really has taken on there like that. So very, very happy indeed. The aubergine, that could do with a little bit of TLC, just need to spend a bit of time with that. And the date palms, now they're looking really, really good indeed. So there we are. I leave them on here so when I water, they get a bit of water as well. And the melons. So I've got all sorts of varieties of melon here. Now you can see that there are lots of flowers here. So I've taken the decision not to hand pollinate these, okay? Because I'm leaving the door open, so of the polytunnel. So I'm hoping that bees and things like hoverflies, flies, ants as well, will be in here and help me along with a bit of the pollination. So there we go. Now, one reason I'm doing this simply because there's a lot to do. I've got a lot going on here in the project, and with everything else, one only has a certain amount of time they can budget to a certain amount of things, which is fair enough. The majority of us are all in that position. So I'm going to leave them and we will see just how things pan out. Okay, so there you go. They are the exotics, if you will. Everything there except the fig, I suppose you could refer to as a true exotic, where a fig is more of a hardy exotic, meaning it can withstand cold climates. So I've also got things like persimmon, otherwise known as Sharon fruit, and what else have I got? Pomegranate, grapes, peaches, you get the idea, but you've seen those before, so I might do a video on hardy exotics. So there we are. Now if you like my work, please feel free to like, share and subscribe, and you can always check me out on Dan_Home Gardens on Instagram if indeed you're interested. See you next time, thank you for viewing. Now it's at times like this you're glad you've secured your polytunnel down properly, because you really don't want to lose it.